If Ukraine done to Moscow what Putin done to Ukraine, there'd be no more Moscow.
The tragic bombing incident at the music hall in Moscow has stirred a whirlwind of controversy and fear. In a swift response, Putin has pointed fingers at Ukraine, suggesting their involvement to garner the sympathy of the Russian populace. Crazyman says that if Ukraine were to replicate the actions Putin has taken against Ukraine, Moscow would cease to exist.
As of the information available up to early 2024, the United Nations Human Rights Monitoring Mission in Ukraine has verified significant casualties due to the conflict. Since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine began in February 2022, there have been 10,065 civilians confirmed killed and an additional 18,679 injured. The situation has led to over 10 million people being forced to flee their homes, with more than 6.3 million seeking refuge outside Ukraine. The lasting impact of the war on the civilian population, including psychological effects, trauma, particularly among children, and the risk of sexual and gender-based violence is considered beyond measure. Furthermore, the UN Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights has reported a total of 30,041 civilian casualties in Ukraine, with 10,382 killed, including 579 children, up to February 2024. These numbers highlight the extensive human toll the conflict has taken, not just in terms of those killed and injured, but also in the wider impacts on families and communities throughout Ukraine. The figures underscore the devastating human cost of the conflict and the critical importance of seeking a resolution to the violence and supporting those affected by the war. Compare the deaths in Ukraine to the recent attack at a suburban Moscow concert hall, which left more than 130 people dead and 150 injured. This is according to CBS News.